I am tired, but I have to do a stream every Wednesday because I said I'd do a stream every Wednesday, and I'm holding myself to that so that way I at least have a schedule every Wednesday. And yeah, what do I now need to do? I need to get my own stream link and send that out. Twitter. Casual. Building. Stream. Boo. I'm sorry, Gloria. Hello. Hi. Do you guys not want me to perform witchcraft? What are we on for here? Not boo like that. Are you booing me because I'm like boo to scare? Hi. So I am building painfully. I'm building this, and it has been. It's been pretty nice so far. I want to say building this. There are other people in the call. Oh well, not in.
Mm.
Well, now there is a person in the call. You.
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
I have apples.
Good. Dang, I wasn't first this time. Hi. Hello, Malin. Hello, Gloria, Inru, and I believe that is Space, if I remember correctly, because I know your YouTube name is different to Discord.
Oh. Hello.
There's a lot of people. And we've got Mint with a microphone being eaten every 5 words.
Oh.
I'm kidding.
Wait, is it cutting out?
No,
or
it was just the hello got eaten.
oh no.
Mint is
I know I was
extremely
eating an
loud.
apple,
I know,
but
I
damn.
turned them up a lot yesterday because their mic was very quiet.
Yeah, I've been having some mic issues.
Mm-hmm. So it is Space. That's great. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I should explain what this is. This is. I've been building something to. I don't know if it'll go alongside Spectate or be the next in place of Spectate. So it's not Cobblemon focus. That's why you don't see any like Pikachu's or Pidgeots flying around. And it is story focused. So it's a very story developed story. And so it's a story-based island, and I wanted to build it, and I have to build it by hand, and I'm not allowed to use Axiom, so I've been doing a lot of it via World Edit and via hand, and it's been slowly draining.
Yeah.
So I guess I got to talk a lot about building and everything, which is where my main mindset is, and I get to play, and I'm going to do other stuff. So this is overall where most of it has ended up. This is like what the finished result looks like. As you can see where I'm working. Finished, working, finished, working. It looks really nice. And all the diamond is my rough terraforming. As you can see, I'm all over the place. And also while I'm doing this, you get to hear my thought process because I am also in the background writing. If you just see me tabbing out here, I'm writing out my first episode of GOG officially. And what I'm doing for it is some stupid stuff. So people have been greenlit to start working on the first episode of GOG. I know Xander's doing some scripting now. I'm doing some scripting and streaming. So
Started the slate plan and then got busy with life.
I'm also just here terraforming. So I'll talk a bit about terraforming with rocks. What I really traditionally am doing is just trying to make sure, Void, I hope you know I woke you up. I am very aware you normally sleep at this time, and I'm like, you're normally awake at 3, but I normally stream around now anyway. So I was like, well, I'm going to stream now. And when you wake up normally, I'll do a tree segment, because you wanted me to talk about trees. And I was doing this.
Trees.
Anyway, so I thought I'd just decide to stream. So the idea of terraforming is turning, well, at least if I'm using World Edit and I'm using a lot of spheres, it's to turn all these lumps into a smoother finished shape and slowly work my way around to it. And then I can just do that. Because not all rocks have a very defined structure. Yeah, I read that message, Melon. I saw I woke you up with notifications on. It's great that you've got notifications on, but Jesus Christ. So the idea of this is that you just got to make it less lumpy. You don't have to follow a pattern with rocks. A rock can look any given way you want it to, considering the fact of erosion existing and just processes. Millions of bits of rain fall on this one rock and they make it look smooth.
Smooth.
This does just look like it's just survived out of a rubble attack. It's just long, like something threw up. It's more thick at the base. This is just a straight down.
Would you say you got that base?
He's all about that base.
He's all about that base.
Mm-hmm. As smooth as my brain in the morning. That is fair enough. So what we are doing is we're trying to develop this into a spike. Because it spike. So we need to actually spike this. And the idea is we just build this up. Two. Is that going to be following the right pattern, or? Nah, we need to honestly to be a bit more of a 1, 1, then 2, then 2. Oh, that's going to be annoying that it's just not like that. No, we can do that. How's that look? It should be more angled outwards.
Looking sharp.
Thank you. See you in D&D Nerd. Have a good stream. I will see you in D&D Coco. I am going to ruin the court trial today that we're in. Because your boy is an idiot and gets to play it as an idiot. So I will know how to screw you all over. Somehow I'll find a way.
Oh dear. But we do love idiots.
Yep. How's that look?
Bananas. Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah,
It's
it's
looking
a
good.
little bit better.
Oh, I gotta fight ducks. Oh, I don't want to fight ducks.
Oh yeah, people in the stream are saying hi.
Ooh. Oh, hi! Hello! Hello there! Hi! Hee. I'm here to be silly. As we all love being a little silly.
Yeah, let's try this then. So how am I doing today, Void? Well, I'm building a mountain that I've been building for the past 3 days. So, and what I'm really trying to do is just break up everything and just make sure it's nice and right. Or else there's no point in having a massive flat textured rock. Because then it just looks wrong. I don't think we're going to be long on the mod pack, because we'll be on the mod pack for a certain amount of time, but I'm going to switch over to doing something else. But every time I press tab, I'm going to my GOG scripts.
GOG.
And your boy has lovely access to a music providing website, so what I really kind of wanted as the perfect song to start out GOG would have been 12 to 12 by Somber, but I don't think it's on there. If it is on there now, I would be over the moon, and you know which song is playing it in the first 5 seconds. I hope it doesn't play any songs straight away. Somber. 12 to 12. Do you have it? No. They do not have 12 to 12.
Damn.
So I will not be having Somber 12 to 12 to start out my perspective, which is ideally the best song to start out my perspective. Because I get to play I am playing a funny character this time around. A bit more comedy.
Yeah. For one to be oh so silly.
Can my game not freeze every, like, 4 blocks? Why are we doing that? Do I need to reload the mod pack? Not dad type this time. If I end up being the father figure again, I will be genuinely impressed.
Impressed and concerning.
Yeah, I don't want to be the father figure. That is December's role, and I'm not going to take December's only redeeming quality about him away from them. Because everything else is just sociopathic murderer.
Ooh, yikes. That's no murder.
His god character is more like an innocent child. I wouldn't say innocent knowing him. British is the best word to describe him.
Oh, Lord.
So you will get to hear me say more British slang. Just in POVs. And then I'll just be like, yeah. Whatever you say, whatever you say. Innocent? No. Because, well, child of the sewers. So he will do a lot of sewer-related jokes. Not sewer-related jokes, but sewer-related abilities. So he knows his way around. He's not afraid to get a little bit covered in mud.
Mud?
We are slowly working our way down to there.
Hello.
Hola.
Voila.
How is stream?
Lusanda.
Stream is good. We are currently working on the big mountain.
Ooh.
what I feel we're going to have to start doing for an idea is firstly we're going to have to reload the pack. So for the first time, I'm actually going to use the BRB intermission screen so you don't see what's in this. Will there ever be a moment where you break the fourth wall? I think I will break the fourth wall once. I think there'll be one, and it'll be a reference just randomly.
I know there's going to be one character who spends more time out, like over the fourth wall than in the fourth wall.
Walls. Oh, that's where that is.
This will be fun, lol. I think my character definitely has close ties. He's a very social butterfly. He goes around a few times. I know he has a problem that he's lived with that you guys will very much get emotionally attached to very early on. And I want to say my character's fairly competent, but I wouldn't be fully competent. Is where I place my character. So what we'll do is we'll do more of the building. We'll try get as much as the mountain finished up as we want to. And then we might switch over, dare I say, to another game today. Do 2 games on stream today.
Oh my god, which
cute.
game?
We might do a bit of a Destiny 2. Which means Xander's going to cry internally because he knows he'll be bothered. So, an idea that we are going to do with this mountain is very simple. We have a block called black ice. And what we're going to do is have a black ice and a black sand go up to a point and be very spiky here.
Void, invite me.
Okay.
I added stuff to the mod pack. Let me send you.
You motherfucker!
Silly bellies.
Shut up. Don't make me banish you to the 9 hells again.
What?
What's
What the
your-
hell? What?
I'll DM you the answer.
I don't know what hell I'm living in. Oh, wait. Hey, yeah, that's one of them.
Black Mountain. I wouldn't really. I've accidentally clicked the boot. My Discord button and my Destiny 2 load screen are right next to each other. Xander, if you install the bottom 2 of the mods, you should just get to the rest of them.
Oh, they were like auto install.
Yeah, you just install the bottom 2.
Why is there?
Bottom
Wait. Why is there 2 versions of the same mod?
They're not the same mod.
Oh, they're not.
No, there's a word difference.
Yeah, I see it. That's what I meant by they're not. Like I'm realizing. Oh.
It's a word, individual wording. Right. So what we're gonna need to do is we're gonna need to break this into 2 parts. So we're gonna need to go from here. Let's just pause 1. Why did I get a notification about you logging into D2? Because my Discord icon is right next to my Destiny icon on my taskbar. So if I mispress, I literally switch over and I accidentally load up Destiny 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to have gold.
Some days you just want to play a bit of D2.
Some days you regret D2.
True.
So what we're going to do for this is we're going to have it to be way more spiky than the other one. And there's going to be a reason for this, is because it's all this black sand, all this black ice piled up. And it's just all there. Almost as if the wind has been hitting this island for so long. So we really want to make this as grainy as we can try to go.
Right, I think I have everything.
So we're going to try it here, and then we'll work it way around to this, and then we'll do it there. So we're going to have Xander join us, probably on the world, and he's probably going to be helping us.
So is the idea that the black ice is creeping up the stone?
The black sand is, you know, like how when currents just push the sand up the mountain?
Oh, okay. It's just been shoved at it. Okay.
Yeah. Coastal erosion.
Okay.
We are slowly getting to it. So eventually it's going to be a point where I have to just like really slow it down and I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
And I can't do much sharper stuff. So, terraforming. Where is it summed down to? As long as you know what you're doing, you can just kind of say what you want to do. You don't have to really say, listen to someone say that's not how a rock's supposed to look, because, well, why should they know? It's a rock. Have they looked at every rock in existence? No.
Yes.
Rock is rock.
Rock is rock. Rock can be different.
Math is math. That's all I can think about. Math is math. Math doesn't change. Right, invite me now.
False.
Math doesn't change. It just becomes more understood.
Or more annoying.
For the less intellectual, maybe.
Damn.
Nah, I always get
Hopeless
fuddled on.
fish.
Depends if they're four fishers.
Then that's just too many bags.
To be fair, fish is quite expensive nowadays.
Yeah. Why is that? Sure, you can just go fishing, but then you need a fishing permit.
I don't live by the sea, Void.
Xander, go on Google Maps, look to the west.
No.
Or look to the east.
No. Hello.
Yeah. Okay, you said hi. So, here we have...
Whee! Surprise attack!
I'm just going to quickly, like, wipe everything from my inventory so there's no chance of spoilers.
You might want to start moving everything that is a spoiler behind that grey line further away.
I mean... No, I can't do it for Catechus stuff.
No, you can put them in cages and then stick them in a chest.
Oh, yeah!
What was that voice?
Hello?
I get to do my favorite. Wait, how do I put something in a cage?
You just right-click it with a cage.
It tries to make me go on it.
Shift right-click with a cage?
It doesn't do anything.
I can't really
Can I only do it to my own? Like, what? Wait, let me try putting you in a cage.
What is this?
Yeah, you can only
Whoa.
do it to you can only do it to your own.
Damn. What is this build for again? It's whatever is after spectate. I know what is after spectate, and I'm not saying on this stream so that way you guys have something to look forward to. But this is the big build that is it, and it's mainly story focused. So
yeah, Void. Oh no.
you alright?
Hey, I'm gonna like just erect a giant grey wall so that way there's no chance they could see anything.
We can't see our testing.
Nope.
Oh, the thingies.
Yeah, the thingies. Don't say the thingies.
I ain't gonna say what the thing is.
Right, so we need to do
200 blocks high should be good. Yeah.
I swear to God, if you crash my world.
Should
Never
be
say never.
higher. I need to go a bit higher.
I'm really gambling with if they loaded, because I know where mine are, and I know if I just go too far close, they're gonna load in.
Okay. Boxes.
Right, so we're gonna do...
The barricades.
I'm gonna do this, just up to around here for the showcase.
Forgive the lag.
My game froze immediately. What did you do?
Nothing.
Oh! Did that cut my tree in half?
I do apologize.
Did it cut my tree in half? No, it didn't. There's another tree on the other side of the wall there.
Yeah, so
No,
don't go over the wall.
Tested. Oh my gosh, Sander, bro.
Listen, I was about to make a really political joke, and I don't think I should.
No, you shouldn't.
It was to do with the wall. If you know, you know. Should I just make a giant grey cage for now? Just to, like, obviously not the top.
It'll be fine. There's nothing else that we can see from over there.
I was gonna put out some of the. Actually, just in case, I'm gonna make like a little bisect coming off. Because a couple of our testing is still, I think your end of the testing is quite possibly still visible. So
No,
just in
actually.
case. I know, but I don't trust myself nor you.
You don't trust me. After all this time, Xander, you still don't trust me. Shame.
Oh, shut up. Of course I don't trust you.
That's fair. That's valid.
Then don't be so annoyed.
I was being a streamer. Yeah, so there we go. We're getting these lovely big lines in. And I feel like a 5-year-old whenever I build out of these blocks, but they are honestly some of the best blocks to build with when doing terraforming, so that way you can see the contrast in the shapes you are making.
Good. I'm sorry for the momentary lag.
November
There
doesn't trust December. Gee, I wonder why.
Gasp.
I don't know. I kind of look up and I just see a space where the moon should be.
Hey, I didn't destroy the whole thing. I just put a...
No, but you made a hole in it, so I can see the space on the other end.
I donutted the moon.
Why did you make the moon a donut?
I got very bored, and the whole fight scene was very different, but then After Effects corrupted, and I didn't have the final fight anymore. So that's why it's a very simple ending of December goes insane and puts a hole through the moon.
Well, in the case of aliens ever existing, at least we can see if they're coming from behind the moon.
Tactical advantage.
Tactical advantage.
They also have a sniper scope for shooting the Earth.
Oh yeah, so in case you're ever wondering why the ending of Glitch, or the final fight, didn't feel as much as it should have, after I finished it, I sent out the message saying it should be out for this Saturday. God strike me down, and then
God struck him down.
God struck down my PC and crashed my Premiere Pro, which deleted the entire final fight, and all I had was the old rough patch, which was the funny joke of December put the hole for the moon. And so that was why. So God did strike me down, and there's a reason why there's a hole in the moon now, and we can blame God.
You could blame Jupiter.
Nah.
No, too much work.
Nah.
Not yet.
Nah.
Nah.
Not yet. Okay. This is a banger brick of ice
All I could
cream.
think about was Assassination Classroom. To be fair,
Yeah.
Ooh.
that's really where it kind of. I don't know what I was watching, but I watched something, and then I was like, fuck it, I can't be asked to have a proper fight scene anymore. I'm just gonna. Xander, you don't need to go much higher. I'd say leave it there. We smooth out the diamond, and then we're gonna do the texturing on this to prove a point of how it looks.
I wish Assassination Classroom had a second season.
Jupiter causes problems? Yeah, have you not read the lore of Destiny 2 right now? Jupiter's causing so many problems.
Mm-hmm.
That is a genuine fact as well. Like, the planets are being a bitch. And in Destiny. That's like the funny thing as well. It's like, actually, the planets are being annoying.
One day we'll throw hands with Mars.
I think that's the next DLC, actually.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Go me.
Oh,
I'm guessing
Jupiter.
it.
I thought you meant Roman Zeus, whose name is Jupiter. No.
No.
Nah. Owie.
Remember, we're playing a certain game later. So we got that on the heads. You're playing Destiny 2.
And you're not joining me.
You're playing Destiny.
And you're playing Destiny 2.
Fine.
Alright, so we are going to try this now. So what we're going to do is brush 70%, brush sphere, 70%, BYG, black, or packed black ice, then comma 30% BYG. If I was writing my first GOG episode, I wouldn't have Jupiter in my first episode, you know? As Child of the Sewer God, I'd probably have Cloacina in there.
There.
And as Child of the Door God, I would have abandonment issues.
I mean, they gotta leave the house somehow, and you know what they need? A door.
My dad made it so all your parents could leave.
Now, wait, hang on. I have a question. I have a real big question for you.
Yeah.
Does Janice have involvement in the app Hinge?
What is Hinge?
A dating app.
I don't. It's a dating app. Oh.
Will he ever come back with the milk?
He's a Roman god. Yes, of course he's in a gay dating app. Or is it gay or is it not gay?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's a dating app. Or something.
Immediately when you said it's a dating app, I thought, oh, it's like a Grinder offshoot. But no, I think you might mean like you could be meaning like an actual dating app. I don't want to search it up. I don't want to put that in my search history. Yeah, what is Hinge?
Oh no! The spoon fell off the plate.
Forgot Hinge was a thing.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good thing. Lovely.
Comma. Then we're gonna do.
One sec, I need to go attend to my roommates.
So delicious, yet in so much pain.
The magic of a world edit brush tool is great. Yeah, if you know what you're doing, it's but half of it is just something that works out. And I've really cocked up a lot of it. So we're going to see how much we can savor off this. As long as we can get just up to a point off, that'd be really good. Shit. Nothing left to undo. We can try salvage this. / pause 1 / pause 2 / replace. BYG packed _ black ice and BYG black sand to gold block. Does that give me back what I wanted? Yeah, it does. Cool. So what we're going to do is / replace near 40 black or BYG _ black sand to gray _ concrete powder. No. We're going to do black _ concrete powder. Undo. Ooh. Okay, so there's not really a block that smooths it out. Which is kind of sad. Actually, I just need to undo it all.
Can you not like do like a number after the undo to like do lots of them?
No.
Yeah, you can. Try it.
Mm-hmm.
I just redid stuff.
Oh.
Oh?
Will that it keeps stuff up to a point. I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can. I think you can only go back like 20 to 50 times.
Replace near 50 gold _ block to BYG black _ sand. Oh.
Ooh.
It was not solid.
Oh no. Ooh.
So how much?
Oh dear.
We're gonna have to keep doing this until its entire structure remains.
Ooh, called shiver.
There we go. We've held the entire thing now.
Yeah.
It's all
like how you like. If you come back here, you just see the cube that was made.
So what we are going to do is texture the rest of the mountain, just so that way you guys can see it. So we're going to start by doing sphere 70% BYG soapstone, and then we're going to comma that into 30% deep slate. We're going to do mask diamond _ block, and then what we're going to do is put in. Don't bring Dynasty, that was my childhood.
Hmm.
I'm going to get a little bit of stuff in here. Did I go straight to deep slate?
Potentially.
I don't think I did. I think I went something else to learn deep slate. No, I did go straight to deep. Oh, no, I went to basalt. You know what's copyright?
Oh.
Well,
That's
no, it
never
isn't,
good.
actually.
Is it?
I don't think it is. We can test later. Deep slate. To Basalt.
Megalovania shouldn't be copyrighted because it's a game music, right?
Was it Megalovania?
No, but I've changed it to Megalovania.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea if you have music already with it, so this might be a bad pairing.
Oh dear.
So now what we're going to change it to is 70% basalt, 30% deep slate. And there we go, we've started painting it now.
Puffin! Puffin? I don't know what this bird is called. It's cute.
A puffin.
Puffin, yeah, puffin. I love that they've put the puffin in Nutcry. They're so cute.
And then what we're going to now do is 70% deep slate to, I think I went 30% off. And then we'll do 30% tough into 70% tough. And then into 30% dead brain coral block. If you don't specify the block, it becomes very much of waterlogged. And we're going to try get most of that. If you can nab like an entire landmass, that's always really great when painting, because then it just gives it some depth.
Want me to move out the way, by the way?
Theology study with pudding. Hello. So we're going to do 30%. So it goes dead coral to... What do we do? What was the next one in the palette? If we fly through my mountain of diamond blocks. To... rocky stone. What are we doing? We're terraforming. So... dead brain coral blocks to 30% BYG rocky stone, and then we're going to paste these in. I don't like doing this layer a lot because the brain coral kind of comes in quite a bit. It's very prominent. So there we are. We're getting a nice gradient in here. Magic, sorcery, magic. It is witchcraft, which is what the name of the stream is, and every time I tried to terraforming on stream, I constantly kept getting told witchcraft. 30% of... Then we do normal stone, I believe. And this will be the main big section here, because we've now got this stone in. And it'll link up with the bits behind it. Right now I'm just painting. Yeah, because most of the terraforming is done now. We're going to go up to a certain point, and then we'll do... Just make sure this top spike is where I kind of want it to be. I'm staying home from school to watch this because I got a sore throat, but at least I got to see magic now. Yo, let's go. So, and then we can go... I want to say we want to smooth this out first at the spike, because it's a lot of... Well, it's a big spike of the mountain, so we have to really do that. But yeah, that is it so far. That's about as much of the painting we're going to do. And I'd say I'm very happy with that style of painting. There might be a few changes I do around the base just to smooth stuff out, like right there, which we'll just go do now. It is very nice. It's a big spike, yeah, you'll think. It's like 50 million feet tall. I wouldn't say that. I'm only this big compared to it. We are what, Y level -60. And this goes to... I wouldn't say this is the tallest point, but we'll go up here anyway. Y level 70 something. So it's just under 100 blocks tall. I'd say more than 100 blocks tall, but 200 roughly? There's a hole in the floor. December's aura is bigger. Jesus. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring that spike around to actually curve up with each other. Finally, I'm frozen. So what we want to do is bring there to a more decent spike. So there we go, there we go, there we go. Something that's always nice is how you can tell a story sometimes through environment. And that's always nice in a storytelling aspect. Oh. You know what's the worst? I haven't had a wonton in my life. So it kind of goes up, and we need it to keep that up. So it goes up here. And we want to keep that. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm British. Welcome to... No. I would say this is my first experience even of hearing one. I don't know if I... What, I'm British? It looks like I made a little Diplodocus. I've got like a Diplodocus head, and then it goes down, and then I've got a body. And I'm British? Yes, I'm British. I don't know if you could tell from my accent. I could also be Scottish. Because, well, that's what December was in the... That explains a lot. It's just... It does. But anyway, it's really nice just to be able to switch accents every now and again. It confuses the hell out of people at work. December was a gem and a half loved Dad December. He was the big guy. You know what we can talk about? Right, I have ordered 4 Beyblades.
Oh my god, not this story.
And they have been... I ordered them at the beginning of the month. Not this month. Last month. And they had only just entered the UK. I ordered a mystery box, so I don't know which ones. However, the company that I was buying it from was really nice and said, hey, if you have Beyblades already, send us a picture so we know you're not going to get separate or the same ones. Weren't they supposed to come a couple of days ago? They were. They were supposed to arrive this Monday, but they didn't arrive this Monday. And we can check where they are now. We can do a little Beyblade check. So it is... They are processing my parcel right now.
Whatever that means.
And they're looking at it being like, who ordered 4 Beyblades?
Why are the nuclear launch codes on these 4 Beyblades?
That's how it feels at times. It was like, it's Beyblades, my guys. What is it gonna do? Sorry, we're still rambling about December. December was a really nice character, I think, I gotta play. I think my only real character that I've had issues with playing, I think, is honestly Rama. I feel he's lackluster in the sense of what December and Toby had.
He didn't have a shtick.
He didn't have a shtick, and that kind of made him feel a bit more lackluster in comparison. If you were to put Basil, December, and Rama as in a room, Xander, where would you rank them? Knowing what you know about Basil.
What? Wait, okay, I thought you just said, wait, is Basil also here in the room?
I will put Basil in the room.
So in terms of, like, interesting character, or...
Like, you can tell, like, just to explain that Rama didn't have enough detail to him, considering when looking at my other characters. Like Toby.
Well, yeah, when looking at your other characters, you've given all your other characters, like, a thing that makes them different to you, I think. Whereas Rama, it was just you playing, like, doing just playing a character with certain voices and that. There wasn't, like, something that made it different, you know?
Yeah.
There was a llama, but, like, that was the llama, that wasn't you. Yes, I know you voiced the llama.
Will Gog have llama? No, Gog has another animal, though. I will confirm this here now. Basil does have an animal companion, but it is not a llama.
He has a llama substitute, which is equally as worse.
Yeah, I have a rat. I didn't know if I'd confirm that, but I'm glad that you've mentioned rat, because I'm like, yeah, I do have a rat. It's a rat. I do have a rat.
I volleyed for its name to be Biggie Cheese. It lost.
Yeah, no, funnily enough, fanbase chose a name. Oh my god, I forgot about the rat. Yeah, you guys chose the name Bernard for the rats, if I remember correctly.
Why Bernard? Why not Biggie Cheese? Biggie Cheese would have been so much better. It would have gone copyrighted.
Because on Colonies, the mouse that was on my shoulder, if Cosmetica ever loaded properly, was called Bernard. And that was my viewers.
Ay, ay, ay.
Alright, so we've got now a more decent structure to the mountain, and that's looking much better. We are Bernard. Sounds like a cult. And I need to do this other side before I terraform, before I paint this side, so this side doesn't get sodded. We are the greatest Bernard. Yes, you guys are. What we are going to do. Xander, how are you doing right now?
Good, setting up stuff for a particular series beginning with G and ending with G when it's using its initials.
Gumbulk?
No.
I tried, alright? I tried.
I'm surprised you didn't just say glitch generations, to be honest.
Yeah, that is true. Glitching gods.
GG, GOG.
GG, GOG.
NRG.
BCS2.
BCS2, yeah.
Generation Season 2. Because we name changed it, didn't we?
Well, yeah, because it was after that we went by then just generations.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. Is our initials just Generations Minecraft team? So that's why it's GMT.
Yes, Generation.
Yeah.
GMT.
Yeah. Okay, just making sure.
You're checking
I'm
our
trying to
copyright, Xander. Love to see it. So we're gonna do some painting now. So we want to do 30% stone, and we want to do 70% andesite. Oh my god, yes, yours are the Generations team. Yep.
Right, I need to really head out real quick, but I'll be back for Destiny 2, don't worry. At the very least. I should be back sooner, but I just need to check on something. Okay? Right.
Witchcraft. Witchcraft. You want to see real witchcraft live? I can just do... And this command really annoys me, by the way. I can do snow 50, and it just covers a 50 block radius in snow, right? But it makes it look so ass because the snow isn't layered. And it's like, come on. Are you guys playing D2 later? Yeah, we're going to do a bit of a D2 on stream today. So we're going to do a bit of streaming now on Minecraft, and then we're going to do... Oh, that's why it's wrong. It's supposed to be the other way around. Undo 6. 6, 6, 6, 6, 6. So let's just replace now 20 andesite to 50% stone, 20% andesite. There we go. Yeah, so this is supposed to be 70 stone, 30% andesite. Then what we'll do up here, because this is supposed to be having a bit of snow, we'll do 70% andesite. We're trying this for the first time, right? And then we're going to do 30% clay. Just that way we can segue it into some snow so it looks a bit colder. Then we're going to do 70% clay, 30% snow underscore block. Then we're going to do just snow block. And there we go. We've got a snow on a peak finally. which looks nice, I will say, considering now I just need to do that 3 times. There's Xander doing something down there. So we've got this side to do. And the dark part looks a bit weird. Hang on. Let me go down to the dark part. You mean the soapstone? Or just the fact that it abruptly goes in between those two? In row. Yeah, that's sadly block palettes. I cannot... There's not a block that's in between tough and deep slate. If there is a block in between tough and deep slate, gradient-wise, do please tell me. Because, like, I can try acacia wood. Maybe just decrease the amount of deep slate. I can go around and decrease the amount of deep slate. We can try that. Like, acacia wood isn't really... It would be a good tough to other thing, but not really. So what we can do is we can do slash brush. I think the tough goes too down a bit much. Brush. Oh, that was kind of nice. This. I don't know. I feel if it would be better with if I switched it out for the tough. For acacia wood. Let me just try that real quick. No. I think what I need to do, what I really kind of want is a block that's in between tough and deep slate. That kind of bridges the gap, but there isn't really. What about smooth basalt, actually? That might be a shout. Smooth basalt. That's about the same. If not darker. There has to be something. Oh yeah, definitely has to be. Is lichen in the game? Because I'm not on... If you are unaware, I'm playing on 1.18.2, so... You can see where I've put the lichen in. That's definitely there. It's something. What I definitely should do is move some of the brain coral up. So I just want to break that line, because if you go back to an earlier moment in the stream, there is just a line of deep slate, and you can see that line very presently. So yeah, now it breaks up that line. Nah, it still feels more off now. Yeah, it is still off. So I wonder if we should do an alternative. And drag the tuff down a bit. I would say terracotta, but it would fit the texture. What, like cyan terracotta? I think one of the things that is annoying, and this is a wild tangent, but I really might switch out the dead brain coral for a different dead coral that actually fits like a rock, for example. Because it does look a bit too textured. Drag the deep slate up. What we could do... I like the second and third one. Alright, replace near 40. Dead brain coral block to... I think that was fire coral block. What does that give? Okay. I see what you're going for, Liv. Let's try move the deep slate up and then we'll fix up there. Let's just replace near 20 tough deep slate. Right, so now the deep slate is much higher up. Replace near 20 dead brain coral to 80%. We'll do 60% deep slate, comma 40% tough. It's really a problem on these mountains. If it's a smaller mountain... Alright, we're back. Welcome back. What I might do is genuinely just take out a lot of the coral. I think it might be unnecessarily adding stuff. Pause 1 to pause 2. I like the texture. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how high the deep slate should go up to. You like the texture, so I'm thinking what might be easier than if we segment it all in general. It's not even about the height, I think it's about the smoothness of how it goes up. It's like a bit to the top. It's like a bit to the top, but very smooth. I think what my main problem is, there's no in-between block between deep slate and tough. So it's just... It's just annoying. Alright, okay, I've googled a natural block palette. There's a problem, but you can definitely do something with percentage blocks. I have googled a block palette, so I want to replicate this just so that way we can see and either agree or disagree. So what they start with is coal block, black wool, concrete powder, black stone, mud, which we don't have, so I'm just going to grab this mud block. So we're going to have to skip a step. Oh, that's full screen. Grey wool. So it goes duh, 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 duh. I will look at chat in a second, but I am reading this. Deep slate coal, cobbled deep slate, smooth basalt, basalts, deep slates normally. And then this is the weirder part. They jump straight to cobblestone. So if we go wool to, we don't even have grey concrete powder. Cobbled deep slate. Smooth basalt. Basalt. Deep slate. Cobblestone. That's the jump they make. And I'm like, why? And then they go stone, andesite. So there is still the jump. The jump happens, and I wonder if we've got a block in here that makes it easier, because what we're doing is soapstone, which is a very dark block, which is essentially our V's, into basalts, into deep slates, and then we'd be going tough, chiseled tough, tough, into rocky stone, no, not rocky stone, into coral, rocky stone, and andesite stone. Like, these... Okay, so there's a few problems where when I see it, if we're looking at it, right? We're doing theory, and then we're going to fix that, because the theory of that into that is good. I think the point that annoys me is these two are lighter than what they should be. Wait, but the gradient is great, it just looks off on the mountain. I wish I had Axiom. It's my answer to this. There is a way. I know how. There's a much easier way to make a nicer gradient on Blockbuster, but I just need to remember. I'm gonna go try find a YouTube video, mute the tab, and not have the audio on. Right? Okay, I found the video. I hope it doesn't play. Yeah, cool. Okay, so there is a way to do it. Why don't you build these blocks on a different version and open the world in this version? Is it going to break? It might break. So what we're going to try do is something else. And... there is a way we can do it. And it's how I did the trees. But I didn't think I could apply it to trees because I've not done it with... I haven't done this with Axiom. Well, I used to do it with Axiom. So... we're going to see if we can try do this. A lot of this is off tab. And... the break is too obvious, ignore me. Right, okay, so we are going to really try this. Undo 50. See if we can undo it all. Shoot, we can't. Right, this is going to be such a chance. And we're going to gamble. We're going to do this. Okay? Hello, Xander. I see you moving. Thank you, Xander. So, let's just double check how to do... Yeah, okay. So a lot of this is me just reading. Okay. There's a Google Doc for this? Oh, Lord, there's a Google Doc for this. Is there an image? I'd like an image. The images aren't loading. Just want to use this to make a simple thing. Oh, why is this so more complex than I realized? Where was the base command? Right. Let's fly all the way over here, which, by the way, we've got dramatic skies on, so it looks very nice. We are going to try do something. And this is going to be stupid. So, Xander, come with me. We're off on a magical adventure. Yeah, this is testing. So what we're going to do is /gen. Yeah, okay, now this is where the problem begins. So what I want to do is -c, yellow. We're just going to go with yellow. Ridged. Multi. This 0.5? Oh, Lord. Ridged multi is not bound. Did I spell rigged multi? I did do that right, okay. So if I do... Oh, wait, there's a bracket. Seed XYZ 0.31. So it goes seed X, Y, Z. 0.03 1. So what is my seed? How does I want an example? I lost the example. Okay, this might go horribly wrong. Persistence is not bound. What do you mean, persistence? Do I know what I'm doing? No. Do I figure it out eventually? God, no. Right, we can do this the hard way and the easy way. And if the easy way is those is that thing, no. Is Xander muted or is he just playing the quiet game? Xander, what are you up to, buddy? Maybe looking at Discord. You put 2 gradients in there. You do bridge tough. Their solution to tough is using an observer. And then there's block variations in the other one. So we're getting there. That we are making progress. So what we're gonna do is stack 25 250. No. I want you to go that way. That is way too big. Can I stack you like 100? Yeah, okay, we'll do it 100 by 100. Yeah. So we're gonna do... Oh! So that should be... Actually, no, that's an 101. We need to just do 99. So that is... Should be an 100 by 100 thing. So let's go grab our block palette. Yeah, we're making a red square. We're committing to the red square. The red square is going to be our canvas and we're going to paint on the red square until we get something we like. So what we want to do is focus on having a viewpoint. Let's get a viewpoint so we can just see it all. So this is the whole up one. Yeah, that's a good solid look at it. So let's set this as... If I do pos1, pos2, let's try figure out this gen command. Because that seems to be something. Gen lime underscore terracotta. Permission. So gen pattern. What is pattern? Yeah, gravel does just fall as much as I like it. I find sometimes I look for mods that just have so they just appear. -C, apparently. Let's just do Perlin. Perlin noise is something, right? It's where the seed starts from. So seed needs to be block 1. So we're building this together. We are learning this maths together. If I just do that, would error. Error 1. Expected 7, got 1. Great. What does that mean? I'm also trying to read the chat, which is much worse. I'm going to pop out the chat, so that way I can always read you guys whilst I am doing this. So you guys can say now, and I will see that. Because I am constantly reading a Google Doc, and this isn't going to be good. So what we are doing is... Sup, hello Gloria. Do I just type in seed? I'm gonna... No, we did 1. Still trying to find it. We're gonna make a gradient. Let's stop trying to find a gradient. Let's make one. So... X, Y, Z. So let's pick an X, Y, and a Z. We're doing this block. -116. -13. 439. That's 429. 439. Right? And then 0.03 it recommends. Comma 1, comma 0. Zero blocks have been created. At least it registers. I came back for the peak of wizardry. The peak of wizardry is maths, and I'm losing my head. I hope you're ready, Gloria. You have to carry the trial, by the way.
I have returned. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long.
We are having a fun time.
You are having a fun time or not fun time?
Okay, if I just put my command in chat, you're going to see this. So if I just do the gen command...
line terracotta minus cpel, and I'm going to have to figure out what that is later.
If you don't
set
learn magic, the world is full of math. Yeah, Xander, you can teleport to me. You can see. So, we are trying to make a gradient, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are making it on that red wall. And
yeah,
we are looking at Perlin noise generation in World Edit.
How dare you? Yeah, so how's that going?
Well, okay, I somehow figured it out. We did a thing!
That is mainly what world editing Axiom is. You just go, oh, let's try this. Ooh, we did a thing.
What the hell? I know. We're just trying something, Liv. We're trying to figure out a nice way to do a pattern. It looks like lava. That's cool. Okay, we are going to try and make it way more detailed. So how do I up the frequency? Is this the frequency? Ooh, that is just too frequent.
Noise.
So 1 is too much. 0.5? $0.2. Undo. 0.1. Ooh. We're getting somewhere. I don't know if this is good or not. Because we want it to be like up in a thingy. But it's not really. Right, okay. If I were to do... Persistence is hard-coded at 0.5. Did you unlock the new spell? What's going on? If condensed. Alright, let's try changing yellow. Because apparently yellow just means yellow wool. So if I just do BYG, soapstone, then deep slate... Oh no. Hang on, is this just genning a... Is this just genning random patterns? Is it the same pattern each time? If it is the same pattern each time, this is going to be terrifying. Basalt. It is the same pattern each time. Okay, so how do I make the patterns... if? Apparently I can do octaves. What does octaves? A single octave. I've apparently been doing a single octave. So what if I do single octave? Apparently single octave is 1. If I do 2? Ooh. I've made it fatter.
You say thicker, I say fatter.
So right, we are cooking with something, I guess. You can... I'm copying this command from the tutorial, but apparently... dot dot dot. Okay, is this something that just doesn't exist in my World Edit version? I am on version... World Edit. 7.2.10, so I should have access to it. If we divide the coordinates... I can divide a coordinate. 2. We're back to where we started! Oh, we can stack these patterns on top of each other. Oh no, the painting the bit on the mountain isn't the hard part. So threshold. What is threshold? Threshold is this. 0.1. Ooh, that's too much. And we did 0.5, so what about 0.9? 0.8? 0.7? 0.6? What about 2? 0 blocks. Okay. As a little artist and myself, I like this. This is magic painting. So, I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to split it into sections. And we're going to have a glass pyramid. So, let's cook this texture. Once we've done this, we can paste it on the mountain. And then I can show you guys something, which is why we're not worried about everything. Alright, okay. We are fine on the mountain texture. This is just everything done in one. So if I just do set BYG soapstone. So that way I can see we have a 200 block height. So it's a 200 by, I hope that should also be 200. (101). This is not the same length. So how do we divide this by, roughly by about 7? Well, simple answer. What's 200 divided by 7? (28), roughly. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go, please be safe. Yeah, do be safe. Stack 28, 27 up. That is not at all going to be the right amount. I want this to be nice and even. How? Nah, for God's sake. Oh, it's 100, but it did it twice. Okay. So, it should be 14. Stack 13 up. Ooh, I just realized what I did.
What did you do?
I had pos 1 and pos 2 was not in the same location, I remembered.
Ah. Get Megalovania.
No.
This is your punishment. Do you like the glass pyramid that I made, by the way?
It is very nice.
Yeah, it's really shit, though. Trying to be careful not to go into my inventory too much. I don't want to accidentally show something.
We don't have that mod. I've set it to the wrong block again. Set basalt. Stack 13 up. So what we're going to try is we're firstly going to sort out the color palette. If we do not like something in the color palette, this will be our time forever to say, or forever hold our peace. Deep slate, done. Stack 13 up. Tough. This is really not how I expected to be doing the stream, but you know. Tough. Stack 13 up. Is that Megalovania?
No, it was Drunken Sailor.
Alright, so we've got that. Okay. That is the color palette, right?
Okay.
I think some stuff needs to change on it, and it is the middle. The coral and the tuff. So how are we doing this? We need to make a pattern that we like, and then we put the pattern on the block. What is Xander doing now? He's there.
I exist. Is that not enough?
So there is our... This is our red wall where we're going to just mess around with a generate command. And we're going to see if we can create something fairly good. Right? We want to make a noise that looks nice. Hmm. What everyone keeps suggesting, fast async world edit. What is this? Oh, but this is... Whilst nice and all, it's a plug-in. You know what might be easier? And it might be the suggestion that Liv made earlier. If we go into Axiom, we make the color palette, and then we make it on a 100 by 100 redwood wall, and then we copy the schematic over. That might be easier.
But, boss, I'm not ready to go.
Don't worry, you're still staying. I'm multi-tabbing.
Oh, well, in that case, dumb. You are dumb. No, kill me. And leave. Don't burn down your PC.
It's Axiom. It's not going to kill me. We've been at this.
We said that about a screenshot, but then you know what happened.
Right, okay, we're going to go fix this. We're going to make an Axiom thing. The stream might change. And then we're going to come back, get this done. So, install content. Axiom. The famous last words, it's not going to kill me. I'll say that tonight in D&D, and if I die, I die.
Now, wait a minute.
World edits. Right, okay, we've got world edit as well, so then we can schematic it over. If this version of Minecraft tabs up on the stream immediately, that'll be great.
Oh, by the way, Cheater, to answer your question, someone took a screenshot and it crashed the server. That's what happened. So
Wasn't me though.
Wasn't any of us, no. But
so we need a red 100 by 100, and that's what we're working with. How? At a time, I made very broken mod
big
packs.
mod packs. Yeah.
Broken is what I'd say. I hope this pops up on Streamlabs. If not, I'd like it to. You can hear the Minecraft musics. Right, okay. We are going to close this version of Minecraft. Or at least... yeah. It will be back. It will be back eventually. I'm hoping it just auto picks up the other Minecraft and then fixes it. I think it froze. This version of Minecraft. This, there we go. Hello! We're on a fabric world. We're on a fabric mod pack now with world edit. We're gonna just do a super flat. And we're gonna do customize, cancel, creative, more, game rules, cancel. I just don't want structures off. Generate world. Right, okay, so we're gonna make the pattern. I know how Axiom works.
But do you really?
No. It's difficult to
exactly.
So what we're going to do is we're going to have an 100 by 100. So what we are going to do, right, we are going to take advantage of this. So we are going to do deep slate, and we've got dead coral block. In Axiom, there's a gradient helper. What is your ever-living wisdom to get through this? Deep slate iron. Acacia wood. Oh, it does suggest tough. And then you suggest a furnace. Great. Okay. So that's our lovely block there. So what we are gonna do, I know how this works. Leave me alone. Shut up. So gradient helper. So what we are currently doing is we are doing much to a less extent. We're going to use blackstone as our soapstone substitute right now. It went substitute to basalt. Then it went to deep slate. Then it went to tough. Then it went to dead brain coral. Then it went to stone. Then it went to andesite. And what we've been attempting to do very poorly is something like this. Which this is upside down, but you know. So if I just do radius 29. Right? That's what we've been doing. And I know that is jarring. That and those do kind of blend together eventually. So, what we are going to do is make something better. So, and this is painfully where patterns are going to come into it. No, not clear selection, I just want this. I'm trying to remember where patterns are in this. Because this is what we're doing, and then I can't do locking. I can do Bezier. Bezier's nice. I can just do whoop, whoop, and then it just... It makes it messier. Look, it's all a bit more messy. And that's nice, but not what I really need. So I guess I need to Google up. Axiom Perlin noise. How does one make it? Oh, are you going to tell me to use the... No. Oh yeah, the noise painter. That would do it. So, the patterns that we've just been generating is this. Right? So now we need to figure out how to get which pattern we want. Splatter is there. Metaball is this. So, we can have a choice. We can either Perlin noise this, which might not look nice, or we do this, which I know isn't really the best solution, and then we are going to mess around with block palettes until it works out. And sadly, the max that we said our wall is... Ads, I couldn't skip them. And the problem that we said, the max mountain is 200, so if we are developing for a 100 block thing, we are going to be halfway there. So we need to make it a traditional human problem. Let's make it bigger. Very big wall. And if anything, all we're going to do is just achieve the same effect. Look, just a lot more. So we're going to have to really go at this color palette from the beginning. And I mean very much from the beginning. So we are going to need our deep slate, basalt, and we are really going to have to cook this. If it's 2 halves, it is 2 halves. So we're going to start with basalt, because basalt into our other one is nice. Actually, no, we're going to need another block in here. For now, we'll do black wall. Black wall's at least close in colour. Or blackstone. I only got pushed off for red twice. That's not the worst, but still bad. Right, so we've got this. And then we have finishing up on andesite, stone, and that's where we finish. So what do you suggest? Oh, I've got basalt in twice. Deep slate is in. Polished basalt is what you suggest? Coal ore. Then tough. Then dead horn coral. Export to gradient painter. Right, we're going to try this. It is...
It's interesting.
Yeah. Not what we want, though. I have a potentially sneaky idea that might do it. And what we're going to do, Xander, is I'm going to DM it to you. Or put the idea in. And we're going to fly very close to this thing. Because what we're going to do is we are going to do auto shading. Which is a very neat way of doing it. And we're going to manually do it from here, seeing if it works.
Okay.
We're going to give this a try. Oh boy.
While you do that, I'm going to go quickly and do some things.
Alright.
I'll still be in the call, I'll just be deafened.
How dare you.
So, adios.
Adios. Polished basalt might not be the shout, to be honest. Tough. Dead tube coral. Stone. Andesite. Auto shade. I've made a Yu-Gi-Oh card. What if I try it from here? I presume it's just all andesite. No. That makes it much worse. Time, set, day, / game rule. Do daylight cycle false. Axiom patterns. I think I know what it is. Right? So the idea that the person uses in the clip I'm looking at, I think what they do is they just stack noise filters on top of each other. Which means we might have to spend the next bit of this stream just manually painting over this. Not again. How do you make the patterns? So you talk about how you make them. Yeah, it looks like a noise. It looks like one of these noises with a lot of detail into it. So we'll commit. We'll put in a lot of detail into it. So we need to find... That's good, though. It is good that you have good co-workers. Wally... I don't think Wally is what we want. No. Simplex. Metaball. Alright, let's try Simplex. Okay. So the block palette we have is... So stone is the most present one, so we want to work from the big one to the lowest one. Stone. dead tube coral. Tough. Oh, we clicked off the thing. Coal ore, which I don't know if the coal ore's actually helping. We might skip some stuff. Deep slate. Basalt. And then we have blackstone as the darkest. That is something. There we go. We get a little bit more. So if we alter the scale to a scale we like... 12. How does 12 look? 12 looks good. But now we want to kind of bring up the percentages now. We're now going to start messing with percentages. So if we do 2%, then bring you up to there, there. How are we looking? We want the site being... Not being less, not being less. We progressively want this to be more. Okay, so we're now skipping out stuff. Yeah, the real easy way is just to replace replace all with. It looks like a zoomed in rock. Yeah, that is... Would you believe it? That's what we're going for. Yes, we are skipping stuff now. So if we just try this, I doubt this works out. Is there any red wool? No. And by God, if I get close to this, this looks ass. Oh God, I can scale this. Load. What if I lower the Y? Ooh, okay. Hang on. What if I lower the Z? I want it to be squished along an axis. What does this look like? I've made a tree. I think that's good. I'm getting happier with this. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere now. If I see a purling noise appear in D&D tonight, I am going to stab something. Can we make Y a bit taller? That's too tall. 8? No. 22? No. 11. No. I want it to look squished. Yes. That is kind of what we're going for. Can we get it a bit more? Lots of things change in 20 minutes. Yeah, they do, really. that is kind of what we're going for. Now I just need to gradient it, which is going to be a stroke. I wish it was just layering in Fire Alpaca and I could just go whoop. Right, so we need to replace all of these with different things. I think. So this is going to now look really weird. So let's start using the wool. Red wool. Orange. Yellow. Wool. What comes after yellow in the rainbow? We are going green. Wool. 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 My god, that's block vomit. And this will eventually look nice somehow. Copy to hotbar. So I want to do... Yeah, we're going to do... It's going. Alright, so we've got that. I hope I know what I'm doing. I'm kind of spitballing if you've not figured this out. What we are going to do is we are going to change polished basalt. It doesn't work. We're going to clear selection. We're going to do this. Right? We are going to go gradient painter. We're going to take out polished basalt and then we're just going to go up. Right? That is it. That is the rough scalings we want to use. Maybe not that scalings. But we're going to try. So what we're going to do is we are going to start by sectioning things off. If I do this to this, what I want to do is replace red wool. No, I don't. I don't want to do red wool. I want to do how are we doing? Don't look at the screen, Liv. Don't look at it. If I do all this to blackstone, how does it look? It now looks like lava. If I do replace all of these two to basalt, and then this to basalt. No. Okay, we've gone entirely in the wrong direction. I like... So, Liv, this is where we ended up. This is what we called good, but we want to sort of remove the darker as it goes up, so that bit gets lighter. So what I could actually do, and I don't know why I didn't think of this, is if I just take this bit, replace blackstone, and I do, that's art, pal. Grey wool. Is it lighter? Are you lighter? I don't think it really matters. No, I'm doing down there as well. Oh no. Right, so we want to go about here. Replace blackstone with basalt. And then we want to replace basalt with coal ore. Fuck it, we'll commit coal ore to... No! This is deep slate that I'm seeing. Deep slate to tough. Yes, okay. That's lighter now. That should be the middle section. Why have I... I'm not gonna crash out at all. Control Y. So what I want to do is have it be... I have infinite reach. Don't I? Right, okay, so what I want to do is split this into thirds. How do I split this into thirds? That's simple. We're going to grab the gradient painter. And we're going to set this to 3 blocks. Yellow, red, and blue. Why? I don't know. Ask me that when I'm sane. What? No, I just want you to be... Pos 1 and pos 2. Divide it equally. What part of divide the thing equally do you not want to understand? Oh, possibly the fact it's 78% might be a shout. Thank you, me, for saying that to me. So you want to be about 50... Can I get 50.3? And then what we want to do... Yeah, it should die, right? So now this should be 50. That is annoying. Hey, have you considered taking a break? That sounds like you're going crazy. I would never be going crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to copy this to Gradient Painter. What we're going to do is we're going to save... We've got an image of it. We're going to go to Noise Painter now. We're going to go here. We're going to go Noise Painter. And then what we're going to do is add in everything that we need to. Insanity is what we've missed, Malin. Insanity. Basalt. Deep slate. Coal ore. My brain is functioning now. Tough. And then dead tube coral. That's what we've been using. Stone. And then andesite. And what we're going to do is we're going to paint this here. Actually, we want this to be darker here. So I'm going to save this as potential midsection. Thank you for flexing my own series to me in my own chat. So what if I do inverse? On about 1% of this. No, we kind of want it to be less. Because this is supposed to be the darker part of the mountain. Then if I go... I don't know if this is going to work. I honestly have no clue, and I'm just throwing sticks at a wall. If you've not figured out. Potential mid. Yeah, okay. I just need to really... This is going to take time, and I don't want to do that. Decide to andesite? That's andesite there? This is going to be a long one. Right, so let's work at the top. Is it still for the mountain? It is still for the mountain. So what we're doing here is we want to take out the darkened blocks for tough. Because I'm not sure if such texture will work there, but you do you. Liv, I'm going to stab something today. Don't make it be you. We're going to give it a try anyway. Then noise painter. So we're going to gradually need to add the dark parts back in. And then... This feels like I'm making a massive tree now. You have D2 for stabbing, that is true. And then what I want to do is turn you lots into tough. Oh, no. Right then. What I want to do is turn tough into deep slate. Into tough. You into stone. No, I should have done stone first. Stone into tough. And then you into stone. The idea, by the way, is if I was to ever make a mountain, which, let's just be honest, the entire mountain kind of comes down to... If I just do this. It's kind of just this type of mountain style. So we can really see how it works here. I'm not saying that's the best mountain, but it's a mountain nonetheless. So what we're going to do is clear selection. We're just going to whoop, 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 whoop. Clear selection. Noise painter. That's the idea, Liv. But now looking at it on an actual thing, it might not work out. I'm not going to say anything. Wally. That's nicer, but I kind of want it to have more at the bottom. I'm off into the Axiom Discord. Is there... Void Bud, are you struggling still? I am slightly struggling still. Oh, resources. Oh god, there's a resource chat. Procedural tree brush. My... Oh. Someone's made a brush that just makes trees. And then someone's made a 300 mountain brush. I just kind of want a massive pattern. That is oddly beautiful what they made. I should really screen share Discord and look at chat while I do this. Oh, man. Oh my god, I'm a dumbass. Operations. Color field. There. Here we are. Right. So we're about here. Deep slate. We can't use mud. I'd love to use mud. Deep slate, basalt, mud. We are here. Terracotta, polished basalt, acacia. If I want to go warmer. Tough is... Acacia, then tough is what they suggest. Then dead coral. Then I go stone. And then I go andesite. Oh, that crazy rainbow thing. Yeah. I got shown this to everyone before. How much, or what have you put the price tag as for some powerful brushes? £27. I put money into Destiny. I'm not going to be dumb enough to put money into Minecraft. I still agree and do it. Yeah, it's a very common thing with Axiom. For 300 brushes. Oh dang. Yeah. It is 300 for the brushes. I still believe you're good enough to do it yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to beat this mountain. So we'll do it ourselves. To Redwall. Because there are a few styles we could do. But we need it just to look nice as a mountain. But we can't have it. It needs to be darker on the bottom than lighter on the top. I'm going to turn off Infinite Reach. So it needs to be darker on the bottom, lighter on the top, which we do have the gradient for. We just need the pattern to work with the gradient, and I don't know if I can make the pattern work with the gradient, if that makes sense. Can I make a pattern work with a gradient? That's the thing that's... Brush. Wing it. Noise. You're great at that. I tend to be. This isn't going anywhere. Is there a way to combine... How do you spell gradient? Like that? Oh god, it's all individual. Right. Okay, I have found a tutorial that suggests it. So he suggests you do the first most part as a lighter noise. So what we're going to have to do is start as a lighter noise. So let's do simplex, right? Right? Light most part. To help you, there is a script brushes. Is this in resources? Apparently some guy's done it enough to compress it all into one thing. However do I add these? God'll help me out real quick. Let's go into my resource packs and try figure this out. I don't know where to stick these. He doesn't tell me where to stick these. Source code.zip. Do I need this source code? Oh, script brush is where I want to stick these. That'd be good if I actually did use the script brush. Script brush. Gen the file. Yes, it gen the file. Alright, so we might have added a few more brushes. So now we have a red screen. Script brushes. I might need to reload this. Yeah, I probably do. Right. Switching back to BRB. And hopefully one of the brushes actually helps out, because I think a few might.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
We're still going at it.
Ooh. I see you're on BRB, so I'm guessing that means you're showing something you shouldn't be.
No, I'm screen sharing. No, I just had to refresh my stream. Because what we are trying to do is script brush. Yeah, so now we have a bit more. Right, let's try through some of these. We're looking for a mountain thing. Marshland terrain. Is it all one block? Rocky mountain terrain. Oh. Why'd you go green? These aren't really helping. So just gonna paint it all one block. It did all paint it all one block. This is really depressing. Right, so what we are going to have to do is manually do this then. Right. I am probably going to go end stream and do this all by hand. And
Dan, did you not want to do some D2 and D2?
No. We'll do some D2 off stream, but like... not yet. He is here, I'm not insane. Yeah, no, Xander's here. Actually, Xander, are you here?
Cough, no, cough.
Right, okay. Is there any actual stone there? I don't see any stone there. It's all stone. Why is it all stone? Are you andesite? There we go. Alright, well, I'm gonna finish up this. I'll send a picture once I've finished it up. Adios, everybody. Have a good night.